So, hello, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, everybody. This is Keanu Dominado. I am here with Kevin Puatu. Yes,
Yeah,
I'll be interviewing him based on his opinions on sim racing, and hopefully we can raise awareness for sim racing in the country. And also, bro, I want to give you your congratulations for your win in the Tuason Racing Challenge, guys.
thank you.
He's one of the winners in the Tuason Racing Challenge, wherein he participated in an event where JP Tuason organized, wherein to raise money for the frontliners, and it's a very good cause. And the platform is sim racing. And then I've been getting just a little background on this interview. I've been getting a lot of questions from my viewers, and how does one get into sim racing, and what makes it so great, right? So to start off, I will start with you, Kevin. Could you tell us
Sure.
who is Kevin?
Um, First off, my name is Kevin Puatu. I am currently 19 years old and currently a mechanical engineering student at Papua University.
Wow.
Um, I am also a working student working for Philippine Autocross Championship Series as their photographer and
Nice.
also a contributor for the Sin Media.
Nice, nice. Wow, so talagang
Uh,
talagang automotive ang passion mo, ah.
yeah,
Yeah.
autocentric.
Yes. Yan, relate ako diyan. Grabe. Actually, engineering dapat ako eh. Pero nung
Oh.
nakita ko yung units of math, nag-U-turn ako eh. Pero okay lang yan. Okay lang yan.
Oh,
So, all right. So, just to spice things up a bit, what got you into the world of sim racing? I'm curious. How did you convince yourself na tatry ko to? I'll try sim racing.
Um, Actually, when I was young, like when I was 10 years old, I have this little simulator in, and I used to play Gran Turismo 4 and PS2. The simulator
Oh,
was cheap. It has only 180 degrees of steering angle and no force feedback. But I enjoyed it at the time. I used to uh, trial my times on Nürburgring using I think it's the Opel Astra DTM.
oh, nice.
Yeah,
Good
I
choice.
was I was practicing my senses back then. Then when I moved to PlayStation 3 back in 2010, I played Gran Turismo 5. But I joined the online racing scene in 2013 when Gran Turismo 6 released
Nice.
because that's where Gran Turismo Philippines is holding their leagues, which I may say. And
Yeah.
I joined one of their leagues. Then I quit. I don't know what happened. I don't really remember, but I think I took sim racing back then as a casual hobby. Like
Ah, okay.
I just want to feel the ropes, enjoy, and have fun. Then 2015 came, yung GT Academy na first season andito.
Yes.
I remember back then, transport show yun nung nag-try ako na mag-set ng times. And unbelievably, I was at the top 10 on the day 3 of the timings.
Oh,
Then
wow.
fell. Yeah, it
Oh,
fell behind. But it was a good chance to show what I can do. Then 4 years later, after being playing around Gran Turismo Sport in their daily races, getting the senses, the getting to know the racing etiquettes, what you should not do, what you should do.
yes.
I tried to join AAP Placeit Challenge in MIAS 2019, and
Nice.
I did, and I placed top 3 there without any simulator practice. And I don't know if it's a fluke, but yeah.
Wow.
After that AAP Placeit Challenge, I still practice my skills on the multiplayer part of Gran Turismo Sport. Then recently, Tuason Racing School launched their Race for Frontliners league to find the person that will represent the Philippines in the FIA games. If
Yes.
I am right, yeah.
Yeah.
Initially, I thought it was it might be a good try to see if I can go head to head, toe to toe with some of the drivers here in the Philippines. And at first, I didn't expect anything to win. I just expect to enjoy, have fun, of course, to help Tuason Racing in their cause, which is to help the frontliners.
True.
And unbelievably, I practiced the track one day before the event, and I tried to get the lines, whatever you call, and it was pretty much fun. But yeah, that was my sim racing experience, and now we are here. I am a winner of something.
Nice. Wow. It's
Yeah.
this story of yours could actually inspire many viewers to actually get in some racing
Yeah.
because you kept trying it. You kept joining events and well the persistence to actually get something out of it. Ang
Yeah.
laki, no? It's big. Especially to be recognized by Tuason Racing also, it's really a big thing, especially in our country, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a big pleasure. Uh, Malalaman naman natin na Tuason Racing is a pioneer of racing school in the Philippines, di ba? They
Yes.
are 21 years here in the
Yes.
business, so it was pretty overwhelming to get that recognition.
True. True. Oh, that's actually massive value to our viewers right now because
Yeah.
it shows one value that you have, Kevin. It's persistence, and finally you got it, and then further beyond pa yan. Yeah, and also, what sim racing game did you start out with?
Um, if you're gonna base it on the first time I joined a competition, it will be
Sure.
Gran Turismo 6.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Yeah.
Before then, before I joined the GT Academy, I joined
Okay.
this league in GT Planet called Virtual Drift Circuit.
Oh, well,
It's
I've
kind of
actually heard of
and
those guys. Yeah.
it's kind of NDC but in virtual. So I get to
Oh,
compete with guys other in other countries, and I won Rookie of the Year there then. Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Nice. Nice.
So Gran Turismo 6 became my foundation, and now Gran Turismo Sport is my, should I say, the peak of it, I think.
Yes. And it's growing in size, right? Like
Oh yeah,
mas dumadami ng events and the reach for people. Like I think more than Asian countries are joining now on the servers on the FIA Cup, right?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The FIA Cup is really intense. It's really intense. I participated once there, and I didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah. Because also for me, I only watch sila Luis Moreno and sila Terence sila
Yeah,
Llave, and
yeah,
I watch the stream basically.
yeah,
Grabe the race are so intense and wow the pressure is real.
yeah,
Kahit
yeah,
viewer lang ako, I'm already sweating. Like, come on, the
yeah.
lines are tight. Come on. Mga
Mm.
ganun. Yeah. And also, if I were to ask you, Kevin, how would you recommend someone, how should they start in sim racing? Like, how does one get started?
I think to get started in sim racing, you must know first the etiquettes in racing.
Okay.
Di naman pwede na sasalpak ka doon, kakarera na. First, you gotta know the rules and regulations, of course.
Yes.
If you got, if you are allowed to make this move, or the basic stuff, you know. A second thing I think would be to get to know the track more.
Yes.
You need
Definitely.
to get your lines right. You should choose what it. Uh, I mean, you should know how to tackle the course more, because if you, I already experienced this. If you haven't really have the experience on that particular track,
Mhm.
you will be off the pace massively.
That's true. That's very
Yeah,
true. Yeah.
that you gotta have the persistence to practice for hours, get to know the lines, the apex, the entry speed, the exit speed. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Third, is you gotta be, you gotta, what do you call it? Sanayin yung sarili mo sa resources mo.
Yes.
Because I'm just a
Totoo yan,
sim
totoo yan.
racer using a controller. Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't use a wheel back then. I just used my
Wow.
controller. So, yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Hmm.
So also shout out to the viewers who were watching the Tuason Racing live stream.
Yeah.
Kevin right here just used a controller among everyone who is using a wheel. I mean, how cool is that, right?
Yeah. There's a secret technique that I can share
Sure,
to the
please
people with
do.
using controller. Uh, if if the technique that I would give to you guys that using controller, try to follow a player that is using a steering wheel and observe his lines.
Okay.
Then if you observe his lines, it will be in your head and it will become your racing line. That's what I use in TRS because we had the practice session before then. Then I tried to follow the lines of, I think it's Joaquin, the winner of the first
Yes.
race. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I tried to follow his line because I was struggling in the middle sector in the SS. So I think, so the thought came in, I should give this guy a close-up look on how he did the SS, and it proved effective. Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Hmm.
Talagang wow. So if I were to relate it in a way that some viewers can relate, so you're used to chasing, then using his line to your advantage.
Yeah. Then I will just pounce if what corner I should pounce into.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Spoken like a real circuit racer. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks for that. Also, our viewers would like to would like to know about you. Are
Yeah.
you leaning more on actual racing or sim racing? Because back then, if I remember correctly, uh, Nissan GT Academy was like an avenue that you can go in as a sim racer, and then if you are the grand winner, you are granted a career in actual racing. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So for you, in your experience so far in sim racing, are you leaning more onto actual or esports?
I'm actually more about the real racing type of
Real
person
racing. Nice.
because
All right.
you can really feel the car
Yes.
on if it's responding to you or not. In the virtual, it's kind of hard to tell. It
True.
just, you can just feel it on your sense of hearing because you can hear the loss of grip,
Yes.
or the visual of the car leaning. I
Yeah.
think in the real racing, I'm more favor to that because I like to feel every component of my car working, and yeah.
Yeah, like the shake,
Yeah,
the G
the
force, right?
vibrations. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can feel it.
For some reason they can't replicate some of those in sim racing, but at least it's quite close, pero it's all visual, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So also, I would also like to know your opinion on this. Do you really believe that sim racing is the future of the racing world right now?
Uh, I might I, I might disagree on the future kind of thing, but
Okay.
in the present today, lalo na may COVID, I
Yes.
think it's proven effective right now. Ito na naman, yung F1 meron ng virtual Grand Prix
Yeah.
and WRC2, Supercars V8 Supercars, NASCAR. I think it's proven effective to kill the people's time and to hone their skills more. But in the long run, I think it's gonna be real racing for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So basically, you're seeing sim racing as a foundation or a grassroots type of
Yeah.
setup. Nice.
Kasi alam naman natin, mahal yung mga gulong,
Oh yeah,
pagbabangga, mahal yung
totoo yan.
parts. Mas okay na sa sim racing muna mag-start, tapos mag-level up na sa real life.
True. Kasi sabagay, ang money out mo naman sa sim racing is kuryente tsaka internet, di ba?
Oo, tapos rig
Yeah.
mo rin.
So, actually, yeah.
Oh,
It's actually wow. That's actually one massive value for the viewers who are watching,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
truly at the comfort of your own home. At saka, aside from just watching Netflix
Mm,
or consuming content online, you can actually produce content and even produce results, right?
yeah, yeah. You
Given the
can hone
pan
your you can also hone your driving skills too in the real life.
true.
I to be applied in the real life too.
Also, I actually got this one trend that I just got this just now. Do you
Mm.
believe that sim racing makes you a better driver in real life?
Ah, yes, I can attest to that
Nice.
because if you are used to racing in Gran Turismo, you can you are alam mo yun yung sobrang alert mo sa surroundings sa pag naglalaro. Tapos pag ako
Ah,
naglalaro ng
yes.
GT Sport, sobrang alert ko kasi baka may rammers, may magda-dive bomb,
Yeah.
and mag-spin out sa harap mo. Eh, I applied those techniques in the real life. Kaya yun.
Talagang wow, the value talaga that sim racing gives is massive talaga, and especially to
Yeah,
those who are enthusiastic for it.
it's a
Yeah,
great investment for a person. Actually.
nice. Also, just moving on. Well, what's your biggest takeaway in sim racing? Like among all the value that it has provided to you, what is the most valuable thing that sim racing has done for you?
Um, I think in order para ma-achieve yung result na gusto mo,
Hmm.
be persistent and disciplined. Because in persistence, you get to you get to hone more your skills. And if you hone your skills, it will lead to better results. And discipline too, kasi alam naman natin na we got other priorities too.
True.
So
True.
in sim racing, if you have discipline, like set a lap time and a range of laps to be completed in a day, you can do it. You can have the results, and you can go and wash the dishes after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Oh, ano.
Mm.
So, bagay, also one of the things that like I have this one fellow friend who is a sim racer always told me that there's actually value in watching streams of fellow pro racers.
Ah,
It's not
yes.
just you will learn from what he was doing, it's actually learning from the crowd. Basically, you're experiencing
Yep.
what he's experiencing. And
Mm.
like that's actually a massive value as well for the viewers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, if I were to ask you, Kevin, what is your racing discipline of choice? Because if we talk about racing in general, parang ang broad niyan. It's a broad
Ah,
spectrum. Like it's in one big umbrella. Like if I
ah,
were to
yes.
narrow it down for the viewers, what is your discipline of choice?
Choice I would take circuit racing. I'm
Circuit.
more of a fan of that. Racing with other people, shaving times of the lap chart. It was fun. But in in my attainable needs today, I would prefer autocross because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
easy to get in. The
true.
course are the course might be tight, but if you got the practice of that course one time, kasi may two runs sa autocross eh. First
Yeah.
heat and second heat.
Mm-hmm.
So in first heat, you get to know the track muna. This was advised by JK actually. Hi JK. In first heat, you get to know the track muna. Don't give out your 100% skill. Then second run, if you know the feel of the car, the track, that's where you go flat out. And
Yes.
what I love about autocross is that kahit stock pwede mo isali. Nagiging competitive
Yeah.
ka eh. Kasi di naman lahat dun fully fledged race cars. Well, there's a separate class for that, but there's a class for stock class. So the the observation I observed when I was their photographer, it's really close and exciting to try actually. Yeah. it's also an entry point. Can be on entry point for you to race. Yeah.
Wow. Because from my review and from my research on autocross, apparently in a ratio between daily driven cars and race cars, mas maraming mga daily drives, no?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Kasi doon nila malalaman yung limit ng kotse nila on a safe
True.
environment.
True.
And it's also cheap if you go autocross or yeah. Kaya pag sa packs talaga ang daming stuff. Kaya I encourage the people na yung gusto malaman yung limits nila, go try autocross. Don't try it on the public roads, try autocross.
True. We're also advocates of road safety here and responsible driving and racing as well. Because we have accidents almost every day, traffic related. Di ba? Pero all could have been avoided if maintenance were right or control just happened. But of course, there are times during the week that we are just itching to just hit the pedal to the metal, right? But those times they will come. Don't worry. Just a few more patience within this pandemic, and we'll be back to absolute racing in no time.
Yeah.
But actually, with this, I see it as an opportunity. It's because one, we get to network with fellow sim racers, and we can learn from each other. Like for me, background myself, I actually stream rally games, and I also consider joining circuit races because one, I enjoyed the network, and the community is very welcoming. Especially to shout out to Sim Racing PH, and actually I got inspired by your story, Kevin, since for Tuason Racing you won and it's actually for a good cause. I mean, how cool is that, right? The massive value you showed to the audience. Yeah. So
that's true.
And also, do you have like a fan page or an account where the viewers can reach out to you in case they want to ask you something or they want to connect with you?
They can try on my portfolio page called Kevin Puatu Portfolio. I post my pictures there, and yeah, that's it. I would like to shout out my page that I contributing to the media. Hello.
Yeah. Sure. Also, one of the reasons why I ask if you have a page is also this is actually also going into my vlogs because I also vlog. And would you happen to have a YouTube channel? Maybe we can.
Actually, I have one.
Oh, you do?
I stream there. I streamed the last race of TRS.
Nice.
It's called Aki Kevin 1. That's it.
I see. One day we should link up. All right. Okay.
Sure.
So also, what are your last words for racing simulation? Like, if I were to ask you, after all of those questions, Kevin, what is racing simulation in a nutshell for you?
Is there a word requirement for that?
Like a one-liner or a phrase that the viewers will remember you saying?
Wait, I'm thinking of the right word.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
For the viewers, this is patent pending. Don't worry.
Sim racing for me is enjoyable, and it will give you a lesson in life that you can apply in whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if I were to describe it in one word, I think exhilarating.
Exhilarating, yes. I totally agree.
Because there are pros, amateurs like me battling out. It's fun and exhilarating.
Nice. Truly a value for the viewers and to the people considering it to sim racing. And also, I would also like to thank Kevin for being in this call for me. This video will generate massive value for the viewers watching, and I want to give my shout outs to anyone who consider going into sim racing, you can always get to network with us, with me, Keanu, and through Kevin. And the community is very welcoming, guys. So with experience or not, there's always an avenue for you, and I'm sure Kevin can vouch for that.
Yes, I can help you out, guys, if you want to.
Yes, because especially right now, given this pandemic, online interactions and content are an all-time high. So
Yeah,
we consume a lot of content. But after this pandemic, it's daily
back
life
to
all over again.
back to normal
So
again.
back to normal again. So
Yeah,
like for us, like for me, I'm working from home and sim racing on the side. And also for Tuason Racing, I want to give my shout outs to Tuason Racing. I support your cause, and hopefully one day we can link up.
yeah,
And also thank you again, Kevin. I know your time is very important,
yeah,
and I really strongly believe that this is passive value for everybody. And thank you everyone for raising awareness with us. And I'll see you guys on the next interview. So thank
Can
you,
I give
Kevin.
my last shout outs
Sure,
to the
sure,
people? Okay.
sure.
I would like to thank the Pax family, lalo na si Mang Danny and DJ, JK, whoever might be in the Pax family. Thank you for supporting me.
Yeah,
And Koji, Nigel, Reese, Arthur, Noel, they supported me in this. And to my family too. Yeah, thanks to
nice.
them. I won't be here.
Wow. Talagang
Yeah,
you have a massive support group, eh? Yeah.
uh,
Shout out also to Mang Dan, Tito Dan.
yeah.
Online one time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So
okay.
to the viewers who are considering going into sim racing, here you have it. You can feel free to rewind this video if you want to review the answers by Kevin, and I guarantee you, your journey has just barely begun. And I believe my time here is over, but yours has just begun. So
Yeah.
thank you, and hopefully see you on the next interview.
Thank you.
Thank you.